Welcome into the world of HTML. 3. Boot up your computer.
Windows sign in dialog.
2. Grab some comfort food. 1. And let's go. Hey guys, what is up? It's your girl Quinn and I'm here with a brand new series. Yes, this is my HTML series. Since I've launched my brand new website, a lot of you guys have been asking me and recommending that I do a HTML series, and it's finally here. I know you guys haven't gotten a video from me in a while, but I don't know if you can still hear it in my voice. I had a terrible cough for about a week or a little bit over a week and I just couldn't record any videos, but I said that I had to do this one for you guys. In this series, I'm going to teach you guys how to structure and design websites from scratch, and then how you can deploy them later on. So hopefully you guys are excited for this series. But before we get into it, as usual, remember to like the video if you love the content, subscribe if you're new, and remember to turn on my notification bell to be alerted every time I post a new video. Also note that the instrumentals for this video have been provided by Inner Sanctum Entertainment Ltd. But without further ado, let's get right into it. So in this first video, all I'll be doing is a basic introduction to HTML. You will learn what it is, what it does, what you need to write it, and how you can view the website that you have created when you're finished. First of all, what does HTML stand for? HTML actually stands for Hypertext Markup Language. HTML is a language in which most websites are written, and it's used to structure a web page and its contents. HTML consists of a series of elements that tells the browser how to display the content. We can use the elements to label the content to let the browser know that it's a heading, a paragraph, a list, etc. So what exactly is an element? An HTML element consists of a starting tag, some content, and an end tag. The name of both the start and end tags are enclosed in angle brackets, that is, the lesser than and greater than sign. Also, a / should be placed before the name of the end tag. For example, this is the syntax of a basic HTML tag.
Less tag name greater than, place your content here. Less / tag name greater than.
And if I should read it by character,
less T A G cap A M E greater than space P L A C E space Y O U R space O N T E N T H E R E dot space less / T A G cap N A M E greater than.
Everything from the start tag to the end tag is the element. I will see if I can find a link of a website or two that lists all the HTML elements and what they can do so that you'll have access to it. I will try putting that link down below in the description, so look out for it. Also, before I forget, please remember that the transcript for this video will also be found on my website. Note that there are also some elements that have no content inside of them. These are called empty elements and do not have an end tag. And of course, you guys will learn more about these later on as we go through this tutorial. Lastly, these tags can also have attributes. These contain additional information about the tag and help us to be able to customize the tags to suit our needs. In this series, I'll be going through many of these different tags and their attributes to demonstrate how they work and how you can use them. So how does it all work, you may ask? As I said earlier, your HTML file will communicate to your browser the structure of your website. So your browser, such as Chrome or Firefox, reads the HTML file and display them based on the structure that is specified in your file. The browser does not display the HTML tags themselves, but they use them to determine how to display the content. So what do you need to code HTML? Web pages can be created and modified by using professional HTML editors. But really, all you need is a simple text editor like Notepad for Windows and TextEdit for Mac. Also, as screen reader users, I recommend turning on the reporting of line indentation for this series, as I'll be using indentation throughout this series. Now, if you don't know how to do that, first you'll go into your NVDA menu by using your NVDA key plus your N. Then you down arrow to Preferences and press Enter. Then you would press Enter on Settings. Then you would down arrow to Document Formatting. Then you would tab through that list to where it says Line Indentation and down arrow on that to choose Speech. Then you will tap to your OK button and press Enter. Now let's get into the demonstration. So firstly, of course, you will need to open your editor. I'll be using Notepad for this series, so let me open it.
Start window, search bar, N, Notepad, app, Untitled-Notepad, text editor, edit multi-line blank.
Now that we are on a blank document, let's start writing some code. First, we need to lay out our page with the following tags. So the first one is
less.
So that's your lesser than sign.
Caps lock on, bang, cap D, cap O, cap C, cap T, cap Y, cap P, cap E. Space. Caps lock off, H, T, M, L, greater than, less doc type HTML greater than.
This tag defines the document as an HTML5 document. It shouldn't contain any content and it does not require a closing tag. Then we would press our enter to go down into the next line, and then we would type the next tag, which would be
less H, T, M, L, greater than, less HTML greater than.
Now this tag signals that from now on we're going to be writing an HTML code. It is the root element for every HTML page. Then enter to go down into the next line. Then type this tag.
Less H, E, A, D, greater than, less head greater than.
This is where all the meta information for the HTML page is contained. This information may include character set, page description, keywords, author's name, and viewport settings. Then press your enter key and type the next tag, which would be
less B, O, D, Y, greater than, less body greater than.
This is where all the content of your page that will be displayed on the website will go. Tags for things such as your headings, paragraphs, and lists will be contained within this body tag. Now these tags that we just did should be placed underneath each other at the top of every HTML page that you create. Let me read them again starting from the top.
Less doc type HTML greater than, less HTML greater than, less head greater than, less body greater than.
Alright, so that's it. Also note that the same order that you open these tags is the same order that you should close them in. So let me go ahead and close all the tags that have a closing tag in the same order. So remember, we were on the last line that said
less body greater than.
Now let's go above this and close the head tag, because the head tag and the body tag are practically on the same level. So let me go above this.
Less head greater than.
Then press N to go to the end of this line.
Carriage return.
And press enter. Then let's close the head tag. So
less slash H, E, A, D, greater than.
Now let's go down to the body tag.
Less body greater than.
Then press my N key to go to the end of the line.
Carriage return.
Then press enter to the new line. Then let's close this body tag.
Less slash B, O, D, Y, greater than.
Now the last tag that we have to close is the actual HTML tag, because remember that I said that the doc type HTML tag did not have a closing tag. So I'll press enter to go into the next line. Then let's close that HTML tag.
Less slash H, T, M, L, greater than.
Now let me read from the top to let you hear what you should currently have on your notepad file.
Less doc type HTML greater than. Less HTML greater than. Less head greater than. Less slash head greater than. Less body greater than. Less slash body greater than. Less slash HTML greater than.
Awesome, and all of those tags are on their own line. Now let us create a basic page so that we can save it and see how it works. First, let's look at a tag called the title tag. This tag is always found within the head tag, and it is where we will insert our page name. This name will appear at the top of your browser window or tab. So let's go to the line with the starting head tag.
Less body, less slash head, less head greater than.
Then use your end key to go to the end of it.
Carriage return.
Then press your enter to create a new line under it. Note that because this title tag is found within the head tag, it needs to be in between the starting and closing tag of the head tag. Now before we start typing the tag, another thing we need to take into consideration when writing HTML code is indentation. It is good practice to indent tags within other tags. This is not important as the spaces are ignored by browsers, but it makes it easier for you who is doing the coding or for other persons who would be reading your code to be able to follow. So, because this title tag is within the head tag, I will indent it a bit. It is also good to be consistent with your indentation throughout the code. So, for example, if I indent a tag which is in another tag by 2 spaces and then I will be putting another tag within the tag that is found within another tag. Then I would have to indent by another 2 spaces, which would be 4 spaces. But you might not get it now, but you'll understand later on when we go through. So, as I was stating from before, let me now turn on my line indentation and get back to you so that you can hear the indentation when we're finished here. Okay, now within my file, I'm gonna stay consistent with using 2 spaces for indentation. So right here where I'm on this blank line in between the head tag, I'm gonna indent 2 spaces.
Space, space.
Now let's put our actual title tag. So we'll put the opening tag for it.
Less, T-I-T-L-E, greater than.
Now, before we close it, we would have to put the title that we want for our page. For this tutorial, I'm gonna put test website.
Caps lock on, cap T, cap Q, space, cap T, caps lock off, E, S, T, caps lock on, cap W, caps lock off, E, B, S, I, T, E.
Then, once you're finished typing the name for your title, you can close the tag. So,
less, slash, T-I-T-L-E, greater than.
So this entire line should be saying,
no in 2 space less title greater than TQ test website less slash title greater than.
Awesome. Now let's add 2 tags to the body of our website so we would actually see something being displayed. So let's first go to the line that has in the start body tag.
No indent less body greater than.
Then let's go to the end of this line.
Carriage return.
Then press enter to create a blank line under it. Now let's add a simple heading to our website. As a screen reader user, you should be familiar with all the different heading levels, from heading level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way to 6. Because once we navigate on browsers, once it's a heading, it always tells us the level. Well, with HTML, each of those heading levels has its own tag. So H1 for heading level 1, H2 for level 2, H3 for level 3, H4 for level 4, H5 for level 5, and H6 for heading level 6. So, because this is going to be the main heading for my website, let me use the heading level 1. So now, because this tag should be within the body tag, I'm going to indent it as well. And I'm keeping consistent with the 2 space indentation that I started using from above. So I'll indent here by 2 spaces.
Space, space.
Then I would type the opening tag.
Less, H1, greater than.
Now let's type in the heading that I want for my website. So let's call it welcome to my website.
Caps lock on, cap W, caps lock off, E, L, C, O, M, E, space, T, O, space, caps lock, cap M, caps lock off, Y, space, caps lock, cap W, caps lock off, E, B, S, I, T, E.
Then once you're finished typing your heading, you would close this heading tag.
Less, slash, H1, greater than.
So your line should be reading,
no, 2 space less H1 greater than welcome to my website less slash H1 greater than.
Awesome. Now lastly, let's add a line of text under this heading. Please note also that the elements of the web page will appear in the order that you code them. So I am going to go into a new line under this heading because I want the text to be under the heading. So let me go to the end of the line.
Carriage return.
Then press enter. Now this element which I'm going to put is going to be in line with the heading tag. So I'm going to indent it 2 spaces as well.
Space, space.
Now this element that we're about to use is called the paragraph element. Now this element is represented by the letter P. So in order to write a line of text under my heading, I will first open the paragraph tag.
Less, P, greater than.
Then I will type my line of text.
Caps lock on, cap T, caps lock off, H, I, S, space, I, S, space, A, space, T, E, S, T, dot.
Then I will close my paragraph tag.
Less, slash, P, greater than.
So your line should read,
less P greater than this is a test dot less slash P greater than.
It's now time to save and view our first web page. Let me just go to the first line and read everything again so that you can ensure that you have everything before we save.
No indent less doc type HTML greater than. Less HTML greater than. Less head greater than. 2 space less title greater than TQ test website less slash title greater than. No indent less slash head greater than. Less body greater than. 2 space less H1 greater than welcome to my website less slash H1 greater than. Less P greater than this is a test dot less slash P greater than. No indent less slash body greater than. Less slash HTML greater than.
Alright, so now it's time to save your document. So go to your file menu, so Alt plus F and down arrow to save as and press enter. Or I can just use Ctrl plus S right here.
Save as dialog.
Then choose a location to save your file. So let me save mine in a folder that I have.
Items view, tree view.
Then tab back to where the file name is.
Name split, file name : combo box collapsed. Edit Alt plus and selected star.txt.
Then here, what I want you to do is to type in the file name like this. filename.html. So the name of your file. So if you want to call your file dog, you have to put dog.html, because if you save it as a text file, it won't work. So for this, I'm gonna call it testweb.html.
testweb.html.
Then lastly, before we save this file, tab over to where it says save as type.
Save as type : combo box text documents left paren star.txt.
Now we have to change this from an actual text document so that it will turn into a .html file. So right here, I want you to down arrow to where it says all files.
Expanded. Save as type : list. All files left paren star.star right paren.
And from right here, you can shift tab right back over to file name.
Save as dialog. File name : combo box collapsed. Edit Alt plus and selected testweb.html.
And you realize that it takes off the .txt extension. Then, once you finish choosing your file location, putting in your file name, and choosing the file type, you can press enter to save. Please again ensure that before you save your HTML files, the name is filename.html and you switch the file type from .txt to all files. So let me press enter to save.
Testweb.html-notepad. Text editor edit.
Now I want you to find the location where you saved your file, because now we're going to open our file onto the browser of your choice to be able to view your website.
Testweb.html 43 of 54.
Then once on your file, you would press your applications key or your Shift plus F10 for those who don't have one.
Context menu.
Then down arrow to open with and press enter.
Open O. Send with, backup, move to, scan with, convert, compare, share, Norton's, open with sub-menu H. Google Chrome G.
Then you can down arrow through this list to choose the browser of your type, but mine is already selected on Google Chrome, so I'll press enter.
TQ test website Google Chrome the TQ test website. Heading level 1. Welcome to my website. This is a test.
Awesome! So guys, there it is. There is my website, and as I told you before, the page name appears up on the title bar for the window. So if I should press my NVDA key plus my T.
TQ test website Google Chrome the.
Awesome. And now if I should do Control plus Home.
Heading level 1. Welcome to my website.
Down arrow.
This is a test. This is a test.
That is it, and that is the basics of HTML, and hopefully that seemed exciting enough, because from here on out we're going to go through and actually be able to create your own completely functional website from scratch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you'll be looking out for the rest of the videos in this series. So as I said before, a link to a reference where you'll be able to see the various tags or elements that HTML5 has to offer will be down below in the description, and a transcript for this video will be provided on my website. That would also be linked down below as well. Remember to like the video if you love the content, subscribe if you're new, and turn on that notification bell to be alerted when I'll post the next video in this series. There's one thing that I have to say before we go. Two outstanding popular content creators who are differently able from the Caribbean now have their merchandise out in true Caribbean style. From a wide range of products, from fanny packs, phone cases, coffee mugs, face masks, stainless steel water bottles, backpacks, and so much more. What is so unique about these products? These products have different motivational quotes, Jamaican words or phrases, and is beautifully decorated in Jamaican colors, which are green, gold, black, yellow, and rose pink somewhere with a dash of orange. Like what you see? Please tell a friend. The link will be down below in the description to where you can purchase this merchandise. Thanks again guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.